Okay, now the next thing that we are going to discuss is about the loads and drivers. Okay, the first thing is about LEDs and speakers. These are the simplest thing. So this is an IC555 working in stable multi data seeds output. So the output that you can see on the CRO, it's actually we are getting. So this output you are giving across a LED. Then you can see waveform like this. I'm stopping it, removing the oscilloscope and the LED, and connecting the speaker. So in actually practically if you design the same circuit in this way and run it, okay, you will get a sound somewhat. I hope you can hear some sound. Okay, so that is how you can interface LEDs and speakers to electronic devices. And the next thing that we are going to discuss is about LCDs, liquid crystal displays. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the load drivers, means the output that is generated can be used to drive either LED, speaker, LCD, or L293D, a motor driver, relay controller, anything can be driven. Now, first of all, coming to LEDs and speakers. Okay, this is a IC555 IC that is actually working in a stable mode. I'm running it. So the output is actually connected to a speaker. You can hear some sound, right? Okay, if the sound is not audible, okay. Now I hope it's audible. Well, so let me stop it. So if you want, you can also connect a LED. Take a LED, connect it here, run it. Just a minute. Okay, now this you can see how the LED actually blinks. So in this way, loads can be connected at the output. Now the next thing that we are going to discuss is about LCD, liquid crystal displays. Okay, so whenever we come to 16 cross 2 displays, it looks something like this, a 16 cross 2 display. Okay, so you might have seen this type of displays. Okay, the connection diagram for a 16 cross 2 display is like this. So why it is called a 16 cross 2 display? Because here you have one column and this is this is one row and this is another row. So two rows and you have 16 columns. It means 16 letters can be typed on this display and two rows can be used. That is what it is called a 16 cross 2 display. 16 cross 4 displays are also available, right? So this is the connection diagram. So there are 16 pins. Okay, first three pins are supply voltage pins. Okay, these are used to uh, this one is actually used to regulate the contrast adjustment of this display, and these two pins are used to glow the LED, backside LED. If you don't use these two pins, okay, there won't be any display. Like this is at the backside you have a green light that is actually a LED. Okay, after this part and this part you have three control pins which are called as RS, RWE. Okay, I will tell you how we have to use this, and this is a data pin. So if you want to use a 16 cross LCD module, there are two methods. First one is the byte method, where we have to send data in form of byte, and the next one is nibble mode. In nibble mode, okay, you need not you can remove these first two pins, 1 2 3 4. Okay, the first two wires can be disconnected. So how you have to send data in nibble mode is, first you have to break the complete byte into two parts, the first part and the second part. First of all, you have to transmit the first part in these four wires, and next you have to send the next 4 bits in these four wires. So that is what is actually nibble mode. So I suggest you better to work in byte mode, because the nibble mode is a bit complex. Okay, it depends from person to person. Okay, now this is a description of the 16 pins. Okay, you have the 16 pins. This is the description of the 16 pins. Okay, first three pins I am not explaining you. These three pins are used to adjust the contrast adjustment of the display. This one is for the back side LCD. Sorry, LED, to control the lighting of the LED. And now you have, this is the data. Whenever you want to write data onto the LCD screen, you have to use this data pins. And now you have this control, okay, control lines or control pins. So what this do is, so whenever you want to write data, first of all I would like to tell you that mm so first of all I would like to tell you that there are two registers. One is the data register and and the second one is the command register. Whenever you have to give command to a LCD display, then you have to use command register, and whenever you have to give data to the LCD, then you have to use the data register. So here you have RS pin. So RS pin is equal to 1. It indicates that we are selecting data register. If we are writing anything onto data register, that will be displayed on the screen. Okay, next. The second pin is RW register. Okay, next thing. If RS pin is equal to 0, it means we are selecting control register. Control register means, if for example by using control register we can clear the screen and we can go to a specific location. Okay, so this is how we can use the RS pin. Next, RW pin. RW pin, if it is 1, it indicates read mode, and if it is equal to 0, it indicates we are going to write something onto the LCD display. Enable. In order to activate this pin, okay, the input must be initially made high and then low. So whenever it triggers something like a high and a low transition is given, then only output will be written out to the LCD. So a high to low transition actually activates this LCD device. Okay, these are the following commands. Okay, if I am giving a command like 0F into the command register, then LCD is on, cursor blinking is on. And if I give something like 01, clear screen, 02 means return home, 04 decrement cursor, 06 increment cursor, 08 display on, cursor on. Okay, you can try examples. I will also show you how I have used these various LCD displays. Okay, so that was all about LCDs. Now coming to a few videos. Okay, this is something that I have developed. Displays like this can be designed. Special characters display can also be done. Okay, this is an example of another display. So in this way we can control display of various alphabets and numbers on liquid crystal display. That was all about LCDs. I forgot to say you, if you want to display letter A on LCD display, then what you have to do is you have to send ASCII code of A onto the data register by selecting the various control pins. I already said you. So, and if you want to send write 0 onto the LCD screen, then you have to send the ASCII code of 0 using the data lines and the control lines. So in this way you can control the 16x2 display.